touch anywhere else on him, his neck and his head, anywhere?
Well, the video shows me I had my hands on the back of his neck.
Do you remember how hard you grabbed him at all? Even on
I didn't even remember doing it until I watched the video.
Okay.
On September 23rd, 2025, a school bus driver was sentenced after video showed him using force on an 11-year-old student during a disciplinary incident.
Yeah.
I'm aware that the school's already talked to you, it sounds like.
Yeah, we went and watched the video.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why I'm here.
Okay.
Have you given your side of the story? Has Colfax talked to you at all?
The police?
Yeah.
No.
Nobody's talked to you? Okay.
I've only talked to the school. There was a DCFS guy here today, but
okay.
I was out here unloading seed, and he just left a thing in the paper in the door. And
okay.
So
they hadn't really talked to you either.
No.
Then? Okay. So it sounds like you haven't really given your side of it. Obviously, the school, you sat down at the school and you watched.
Yeah.
Video. Is that stuff audio? The
Yeah.
bus stuff does it? Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
But I don't know. I couldn't hear it very good. Of course, I can't hear very good. So
I gotcha. So yeah, just run me through the events as to what happened, because obviously I'm here because a concerned parent called, and then now that obviously the school's aware of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, all I want is your side of it at this point.
Hey, before we go on, JC, let me read you something here. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law or other proceedings. You have a right to a lawyer for advice before we ask any questions and have them with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you. Before any questions, if you wish, you can decide any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of these questions or make any statements. Do you understand these constitutional rights I've advised you? Okay. Something we got to read. Yeah.
So
After being advised of his rights, the suspect agreed to give his version of events and explained what he says led up to the incident. As his account unfolds, investigators begin comparing his statements to the video evidence that would ultimately shape the direction of the case.
will you arrest me tonight, or?
What I want to hear, that's why I'm
Okay.
here. I want to hear what you gotta say,
No,
because like I said, I haven't seen the video. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm going by what I've seen on the child. That's all. That's literally all I have.
We were loading at the school, loading the bus, and I walked back to make sure which kids were on the bus, because I got some that ride and some that don't.
Okay.
And I come back up, and there was some crayons on the floor, so I turned around and I talked to one of the little girls. I said, "Are those your crayons?" And then maybe it was before that, when I come back up, he was standing in the aisle kind of doing this, and he kicked the ball out the door. So I come up, and the video shows me putting my hands on the back of his neck. I don't remember that, but apparently I did.
Okay.
And I said, "What are you doing? What'd you kick out the door?" He said, "I didn't kick nothing." Okay. But I looked, and there was like a stress ball or something laying out there. So I got out and picked it up, and I said, "Well, whose is this?" Because I thought maybe it was his, but no, it was the girl behind me. She goes, "It must have rolled out of my bag." So I touched his elbow, and I said, "What are you doing, lying to me again?" I just asked a simple question. What were you doing? And why do you do that to other people's property?
Okay.
So.
And did you say you touched his arm? Did you touch anywhere else on him, his neck and his head, anywhere?
Well, the video shows me I had my hands on the back of his neck.
Do you remember how hard you grabbed him at all? Even on
I didn't even remember doing it until I watched the video.
Okay. Yeah. Because from what I could see, it looks like it was enough force to leave a mark. That's the concern. There's pretty good red mark after it happened on the side of his neck. He got a photo of it, so that's mainly the concern, is the fact that it was hard enough.
I understand.
And you shouldn't lay your hands on another kid anyway.
I understand.
But it was so initially, so he wasn't really, because all I want to know is, was he doing something he wasn't supposed to besides that? So nothing major enough.
No.
He wasn't mouthing
He
off to
hadn't
you.
been
He
on the
wasn't
bus
screaming,
very
yelling.
long.
Okay.
Because I'd walked back to check on a couple of kids to
So
see if they were on.
you were still at the school, correct?
Yes.
You hadn't debarred. You haven't gone out
No.
on a route yet. Okay. So
No.
you hadn't even left.
No.
SR hadn't spoke to you yet either. Is that correct?
School resource
Just,
officer.
yeah, he hasn't spoke to you. So
Have you talked to Richie at all or anything?
No.
Or, no.
So you just sat down with the admin, whoever it is. That
The high school principal
Okay.
and the transportation director.
Okay. So what made you think to grab him? I'm just curious as to what I think you said he lied to you, but
He's
what
a
made you think?
habitual liar.
Okay.
And I knew he kicked something off the bus, and he said, no, I didn't kick anything off the bus. So, but I don't even remember putting my hand on his neck. So.
You just remember grabbing his arm?
Yeah, when I got back on, telling him that you don't do that with other people's stuff.
Yep.
So.
Okay. But was the girl up? I mean, the
She
girl
was the seat
expressed,
behind him.
but she wasn't even aware that it had happened, right? She just, it's not like the ball fought. He said, "This is your ball," and kicked it, and that was the end of it. And
I don't think so. She didn't even know it had come out of her
Okay.
bag. Because I have a no balls loose on the bus rule.
Okay.
Put them in your bag and leave them there.
Yeah.
Because I've ended up with 2 of them under my feet.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Safety reason. I gotcha. So, given obviously what I've seen and what the parents want done, sounds like Colfax was out here earlier to try to get a hold of you, and nobody was able to get a hold of you.
Well, I've been here all day, and my wife's
my
been
understanding
upstairs.
they came out here and they tried. I don't know what the extent was. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at this time, you don't mind turning around, transferring back, you're under arrest for aggravated of a juvenile. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna be under arrest for aggravated of a juvenile today, and endangering a child. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen at jail. I don't know what the charges are looking like besides that. But
I'm going to call there and see if you're going to be held or if they're going to release you too.
Can I put some stuff away real quick?
What are we talking about here?
Well, I think I can get the forklift inside and shut the shed up.
you said you want the forklift inside?
Yeah.
I don't think any of these two are forklift certified, so our concern would just be, obviously, we don't want you to get on it
And run away?
and use it as a weapon. I know.
Okay. Well, my pocket knife's laying up on the...
He's got it. Are you good with him moving it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Oh, I even know.
As the suspect moves the equipment, the officer turns to speak with his wife, who stands nearby, discussing the situation while key details remain unclear, leaving questions about what happens next hanging in the air.
Mother of the child wanted charges pressed just because, I mean, he left a pretty substantial mark on the kid's neck. So that was the concern. I don't know if he's going to be held tonight. I don't think it's agbat, so it's going to be I think it's a class 4 felony. So it'll at least be a notice to appear. He'll get a piece of paper and get released. But other than that, I don't believe he'll be held for it. But not going to release it. It's uploaded to our evidence stuff. So if you wanted to FOIA the report, you guys can do that. Although it being juvenile, a lot of stuff is probably going to be taken out, but yeah, other than that, I don't believe he's going to be held on it. I think he'll just at least get released with a piece of paper.
Oh, coming out this door, or which door are you
I'll
coming
go out that door.
I'll come out
I'll
this
lock
one.
this one up.
I've driven by here 1 billion times. I don't think I ever stopped here.
Oh, really? What's your name? Haynes?
Nathan Haynes. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
No, you're okay. Working man. I get it.
I knew what afterwards, but I didn't remember putting my hands on his neck. I've just had problems with him before, and he's sitting up front. And,
You want to lock the door up, Jason?
oh, that will be all right.
You want to lock that up?
Just push it.
Push the button?
No.
No. Just hook them up front. It's a pretty long ride back, so.
You want that take with you or
No,
leave it?
I'll give it to my wife. Not that dirty thing.
We're trying to figure out if he can get released or not, ma'am. So I should have an answer here in a couple minutes. I'll let you know. You go pick him up, okay?
Real quick, I don't know. Did he pat you down for weapons or anything?
No, I don't.
Extra knives.
No.
Tape measure?
Oh, my earpods.
Earphones?
You can give those to my wife.
Yep, I got it. One of those credit card knives in here.
I don't think so. One might have been used. They were sharp enough, but I got a new one. So.
Like the legit, credit card, because we've had people credit card knives. driver's license for now.
Okay.
And then your phone. Oh, you're good. You're good. It's on your hip.
Okay.
Paul Sergeant Haynes.
So are you gonna?
We'll get some answers for you here, okay? We're not just leaving you high and dry.
Pull left, the passenger side.
Got a sunburn starting to peel.
Okay. Those aren't fun.
After the suspect is secured in the patrol vehicle, he is transported to the jail. Once inside, officers review the case and discuss potential charges, noting that arrests for incidents like this are uncommon and that the severity of the alleged battery will determine how the case moves forward.
Alright.
I dropped the lid to the
Oh, okay,
water bottle.
that's good. If it's left in there, I'll just get it when I come back out. Get it out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ouch.
Perfect. Go right around the corner there. The first door on the left.
Right here.
Got a seat on the bench for me. But yeah, all right. Bye. All right, dude. So unfortunately, we don't arrest people on this stuff a lot, so we weren't sure until now.
I'm sorry I didn't hear all that.
So we don't arrest people on these charges often. So with the way the state laws read now, we weren't sure where this was going to fall with the because it's considered ag battery on a child. We weren't sure where it was at, if it was detainable or not. Looking at it, it is detainable. So you'll have to sit here and see it until you see a judge, which tomorrow you'll see a judge. And it is a Class X felony. Hopefully it'll work with you. I'm not saying I can't tell you what you're going for.
No, it's nothing.
But
Just a sticker or something.
I've never heard your name before until now, so I hope the best comes out of it and it ends at that, and you don't have to worry about it ever. But yeah, just so you're aware, you'll get a phone call so you can call your wife and let her know. They'll let you pull numbers off your phone and everything, so that's but yeah, so unfortunately, just hopefully the courts look at everything prior and get your range on that. So I don't think you need to be charged with that. Okay, I'll be honest with you. It just sucks that it's that way. I get it sucks. I know. Do you have any questions about anything so far?
I don't know.
He was taken into custody on charges of aggravated battery to a child under and 2 counts of misdemeanor battery, and was later sentenced to 12 months of court supervision, 50 hours of community service, and a $500 fine.